Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. It's right now we are on countdown on the 1 million march that is going to take place in no distant time. And right now, strategies are on ground. The government is also doing their strategies. The agitators are also not resting out. Right now, is actually they're locking horns. Hey, this is not funny at all. I guess this is a case of courage and survival of the fittest. Before we go to the news proper to find out what the government have in stock for them and what also they have in stock for the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I would like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You say bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, let's go straight into the news. Indications have emerged that some leading figures of self-determination groups may have fled from the country following alleged plot by the federal government to clamp down on them ahead of the planned 1 million march slated for September 14 at the United Nations headquarters in New York, United States of America. Reliably gathered that during the week, the self-determination groups in the country uncovered a scriptures a plan by the government to embark on massive arrest of key figures of the groups ahead of the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly, that's UNGA, which holds from September 14 to 21. A notable supporter of Oduduwa Nation who craved anonymity told uh, said that the alleged movement by the government was aimed at throwing spanner in the entire arrangement by self-determination groups to appear at the United Nations, with a view to pressing home the group's demand for a referendum to decide on the right of self-determination of the people. According to the source, since the secret plan by the government to arrest prominent supporters among the self-determination groups in order to boggle the group's presentation at the United Nations was uncovered, leading figures that are key to the presentation have been leaving the country ahead of time, the source revealed. The source also noted that the government was shocked to realize that the arrest of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, that's Nnamdi Kanu, and the attempt to get Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, out of circulation are yet to yield desired result of suppressing the clamor for self-determinations by the groups. So their next plan is to embark on massive crackdown of other known figures within the groups. It has now dawned on them that the proponents of Oduduwa Nation and Biafra really means business because of the way these groups have carried on with their demand for freedom despite the clampdown on the leaders of the groups, the source said. Reports has claimed that Ilana Omodua will be making an official presentation at the United Nations General Assembly, that's UNGA, on the need to convince the World Organization for a separate and independent Yoruba nation, a development the source said might have jolted the government into plotting to disorganize the group's move and getting the much sought international attention. But a statement released by the communication manager of the Nigerian Indigenous Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination, that's NINAS, NINAS, the umbrella body of the leading regional self-determination groups in the south and the middle belt of Nigeria, Maxwell Adeleye, indicated that the group would not be making an official presentation at the United Nations General Assembly. Rather, it stated that NINAS was currently perfecting plan to stage a 1 million march during the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly, billed for 14 to 21 September 14, that's to September 14 to September 21, 2021. The statement reads in part, and I quote, "We wish to say very expressly that Ilana Omodua, contrary to media reports, will not be making any official presentation at United Nations General Assembly, UNGA. What will be happening at UNGA is that the members of Ilana Omodua, under the leadership of Emeritus Professor Banji Akintoye, alongside other members of NINAS, that's NINAS, from Lower Niger and Middle Belt of Nigeria, will be holding a 1 million march opposite the United Nations headquarters in New York, United States, from 14th to 21st of September 2021 to demand for a referendum to decide on the right to self-determination of the people who want an end to a unitary system of Nigeria, which has been turned into an apartheid state. We shall also be demanding first and foremost for the abolition of the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria, which we have shown to be a fraud perpetrated against the people of the South and Middle Belt of Nigeria, given that all the sons and daughters of the Southeast, South-South, Southwest, and Middle Belt clan living in the United States of America are being mobilized to stand up for their indigenous nationalities by participating in the 1 week, 1 million march for the liberation of their people. The planned march shall be historic and epoch making. We want the whole world to see the level of injustice, oppression, and intimidation currently going on in Nigeria. The statement listed Professor Banji Akintoye, Professor Yusuf Tarakite, Secretary General of NINAS, Mr. Tony Nnamdi, and National Chairman of Ilana Modua, Professor Wole Adeniran, among others, as leaders of the 1 million march. These ones are not joking at all. This is really serious. But let's feel the pulse of Nigerians because, of course, this is about Nigerians. This is about those who are agitating, those who want to secede, who want to leave the Nigerian country and form their own national country, independent national country. This one here is saying, wow, it will be interesting to see how Tony Nnamdi of Ninas delivers on what he criticized Nnamdi Kanu for his methods. Nnamdi criticized Kanu, accusing him of being a fraudster. Now he is running away. These are interesting times. Oh, really? Oh, Nnamdi and Nnamdi Kanu are of different opinion. Well, I guess they're actually fighting for the same cause, but in different dynamics, in different methodology. This one here is saying because President Buhari bluntly said that those agitating for restructuring doesn't know what they want. A stance that is against the will and desires of majority of Nigerians has fueled ethnic crisis, agitation, division, and ultimately made people want to leave. Well, don't forget very quickly that President Muhammad Buhari is actually coming from a military era. So you may need to pardon him a little if he goes in the military way. He's in a democratic setting. I guess that's where his media age should come in. But as it is right now, a lot of Nigerians out there, based on what I'm seeing, some of the statements have been made here. A lot of Nigerians are actually thinking of leaving Nigeria. A lot of things actually at stake here. This one here, see, the days are getting interesting. This one here is Delta fire full done. I wonder why your Nina's people are running since you like to deride MNK. Let's see what you people will do differently and the result thereafter. Okay, but I guess a lot of people who are talking right now are majorly IPOBIA and saying, look, Mazen Amdekano have tried this method before. It didn't work. Okay, he had to go the other way. And now they're saying, okay, if you're going that route, we have seen this route before. Let's see what you're going to do differently. I guess that's we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your